La kuliah ada, kuliah ada.
Sungguh kuliah jalan baik, সুন্দর যাবো। বুঝতে না কেউ না।
One interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
My name is Sierra, and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. There really is nothing quite like seeing a killer whale up close and learning more about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this orca encounter gives you a greater understanding of these magnificent animals and all that they represent.
मैं पानी दी बिजार
ইচ্ছা করে বিদায় দিলাম।
হ্যাঁ
ইচ্ছা করে বিদায় দিলাম।
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, visible form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
friend Makani here is going to help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly located for grabbing a quick breath of air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like they're located in that white oval eye patch, but that's actually just a visual distraction. They're really located in the darker area, just in front of that white patch, camouflaged from crashing prey. The fin on top of the whale is called the dorsal fin and helps stabilize whales while they swim and regulates their body temperature. The flippers on either side of the whale are called pectoral flippers, and these help with steering and stopping. If you were to take an x-ray of those pectoral flippers, you'd see 5 bony digits, just like in the human hand. And finally, the lobes on either side of their tail are called flukes. Now, this is the killer whale's engine, propelling them to top speeds of 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as some speedboats. However, killer whales swim the fastest, and they use the most power when they're propelling nearly 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with each other. A pectoral flap may be used to show dominance or to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a sex flap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe. Spy hopping is how killer whales get a better view of their surroundings and coordinate with each other while they hunt. Flaps are another form of communication used by both killer whales in the wild and, well, right here communicators, so it's no wonder why they're the top of our ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
ওই পাশে আরো কিছু স্টক আছে ওই যে আসলো একটা ওই যে
Killer whales in
বড়টা
the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Ulysses is demonstrating a similar behavior and movement right here in front of all of you. Antarctic orcas will actually make their own waves to knock unsuspecting seals right off the floating ice. Now, throughout the presentation, you've seen these waves crashing over the glass right here in front of all of you. But you can't imagine the true power or the amount of water that's displaced until you've experienced it for yourself. Luckily, I have two new friends here who volunteered to help me show you the power of the wave. Come on down, girls. All right, so you guys are gonna take a seat right there. All right, so we're gonna do a little experiment today, okay? So, for all intents and purposes, you guys are seals today, and this is your iceberg. So there's a bar so you don't get washed off. And now I just have one question for you guys. Are you ready to get wet? Yeah? Oh, I don't know. Do I think they're ready to get wet, everybody? Awesome job, girls! High five! High five! Let's give a round of applause for our amazing volunteers! You guys did awesome! Now, since they're found in oceans all around the world, it's no wonder killer whales have all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale that you see on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is nearly 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does a whale the size of Porky, for example, take on a whale that size in the wild? Well, it's all possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how young whales learn how to hunt and practice their skills as they continue to grow. you'll often see killer whales interacting and showing off their playful side, both in the wild and right here at SeaWorld. Forcing is when a killer whale swims really fast at the surface of the water, freaking out just briefly. Catching a ride in the wake of a boat, or even when they're surfing a wave. Killer whales like to be touched and will rub their bellies on rocks in the wild when they can. A kite is on its way to show us some similar behavior, just like the whales would in British Columbia. You'll often see killer whales in the wild imitate one another. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are constantly mimicking and learning from each other. Behavior like this has its purpose. For example, a tail whip may be used in hunting to stun prey. However, today, I've got a feeling these guys just might be stunning our soak zone.
হয়ে যাচ্ছে ফুল উল্টা সবগুলি কিন্তু পানি দিতে পারে না, ওই একটাই বারবার পানি দেয়।
We interact with our whales all day, every day here at SeaWorld. It allows us to build trusted relationships so that we can provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. All 8 of our killer whales here at SeaWorld San Diego actually take an active role in participating in their own healthcare. We train a variety of husbandry behaviors here at SeaWorld. For example, asking them to present us with their tail fluids is helpful when we need to obtain a voluntary blood sample to monitor their overall health. Our whales will even slide up onto a scale so we can monitor their weight, just like you see Orca doing in the video on the screen. We're even able to obtain a breath sample from their blowhole to monitor their respiratory health, all because of the relationships we build every day here at SeaWorld. And now I'd like to take this time to introduce you all to a very special whale. Everyone put your hands together for Corky! Now, Corky is the oldest whale here at SeaWorld San Diego at 59 years old. However, she shows us and you guys every day that age truly is just a number, as she's also one of our most athletic whales. Corky enjoys spending time with her trainers and teaching new trainers how to train. We interact with our whales all day, every day, to help them learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play all keep these whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists